I was good, y'all. So today we're going to be going over the benefits of having an AI receptionist versus having someone manually answer all your calls. Now, this video is not to go out and say why you should fire the person working your front desk, but more so why you don't need to hire an entire army to get work done anymore, especially work like 24/7 work. If you're a smaller business, you might not be able to afford a front desk worker. If you're a smaller business, with all the price hikes and the increase on the cost of living, your receptionist might not even be able to afford to work for you anymore, right? Or you might not be able to afford to hire or keep all of your staff anymore, right? So this video is really just going out to show you the benefits on the bottom line and what it can do for you and your business. So let's just assume here that this is a plumbing business or a locksmith business or whatever, right? Now these are numbers based off of per month basis. So let's just assume that a plumbing business has 500 calls per month coming in and they have a close rate of about 10%, right? And now the average ticket price is about $303. The total revenue you'll be making is about $15,150. Now, your bottom line with an AI receptionist, now of course there's other things like cost of service and travel and then supplies and all that, but let's exclude the cost of doing business and really just the bottom line from only taking away what it costs to close the deal, close the client, right? Get the job. So with an AI worker, you're getting about you're getting a lot of that money still left over, right? The average AI system, depending on who you go to, right? Let's just assume that a base level AI receptionist costs about $800 a month. If you're making $15,150 in revenue, you're getting $14,350 in your bottom line before all the other costs and expenses. Now, let's just assume you're paying a receptionist full time $3,500 a month to do it. Your bottom line now goes down to $11,650. So that's about 2 point something, almost about $3,000 difference. Now, let's assume that you don't have a locksmith business, but you're a dentist, right? So let's just assume a dentist gets about random numbers, say 647 calls. The close rate for a dentist is probably going to be closer to like 0.36, something like that. The average ticket, let's just assume it's $869, right? So boom, total revenue is going to be about $200,000 with the AI cost, right? I mean, come on now. Now, let's assume that a receptionist costs about, let's just assume you're paying them, I don't know, let's say for a month, right? There you go. Okay, boom. Now, again, that's not a big difference. Oh, well, no, that's it's something. Now, that number wasn't that crazy, but at the same time, if you're paying, you can't only have one receptionist for the span of an entire month at a dentist, right? So we have to bump that number up. So let's just assume that instead of how much was it? We said 4,500. So let's just assume you had to pay three of them, about 2.5, because 2 full time plus 1 part time on the weekend. Let's just assume that's going to be, what is that, 4.5 plus 4.5? That's going to be 9,000 plus 2.5. So let's just say $11,500, right? Okay. So you're paying them that per month. Boom. Okay. So I did the math behind the screen, and so with the dentist, right? If you're paying about $11,500 per month for 3 receptionists, for example, I don't know the exact numbers top of my head. Let's just assume, right? So if you're paying that much for 3, 2 full time, 1 part time, per month, you're going to be making around 191,000. With AI, you're making 201,000. $10,000 difference. That's big. Now, yearly profit with AI, you're making about $2.4 million. With manual work, you're making $2.1 million. Now, again, this is before rent. This is before personal take. This is before taxes. This is before cost of doing goods. I mean, the cost of, operation costs, equipment, supplies, medicine, everything else. You already have a 100,000 some change difference, right? $128,000 difference per year. Per year. Now, if you're a business that's hiring, that pays someone, let's just say $7,000. Let's just change this to, hold on. Let's change this to, let's just say you have 3 people and you're paying them $7,000 per month. Let's just say 20,000. Let's say 18,000 per month. Let's make it even. Boom. There we go. $200,000. Now again, I'm not trying to make this video so you can fire your ladies at the front desk or anything, but again, if you're a small business who's trying to cut costs and you can't afford to hire extra help, or you're looking for other solutions out there. Again, I understand how sensitive this is of a topic to go out there, but again, I'm gonna leave you to think about that. I'm not gonna say anything too much more because again, I'm not trying to offend anyone, don't want to scare anyone, but if you want to plug these numbers in for yourself and you want to see what it's like or what the numbers look like for yourself, I'm gonna go ahead and link this in the description and the pinned comments so you can plug in your own revenue and your own, everything else and see what the cost is per year to have a system like this for yourself. But if you're somebody who's looking to install this for your own business, definitely click the link down below, schedule a free demo call, and let's see what we can do. Because again, not everyone is a good fit for this. Depending on your business and how you run things and how you operate, it might not be something for you. So if you're interested in that, click the link below, schedule a call. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you.